Obama is planning to give away the store to Iran in the nuclear negotiations. He is so desperate for an achievement, so desperate to be able to stand there and proclaim a success before he leaves office, that he is determined to cut a deal with Iran under any circumstances. And the Iranians know it. And his partial relaxation of sanctions has eliminated their incentive for coming to a deal. Iran is exporting over 1 million barrels of oil a day, close to 2 million at this point. So the relaxation of sanctions isn't really that big a deal to them anymore. And Obama and Kerry and the other big powers who are following them in the 5-power negotiations, 5 plus Iran, are equally willing to just hand over the keys to the kingdom to Iran. The specific issues are, first, Iran has 10,000 centrifuges to make fissionable material that could lead to a bomb. The 10,000 is huge, more than enough to make several bombs a year. The administration originally and the Congress wanted Iran to dismantle all of its centrifuges. Iran has refused to do it, and the debate now is over how many will be dismantled. Most likely the answer is none. There'll simply be an agreement that Iran will run the centrifuges, but only to 5% enrichment, which is what's necessary for a nuclear reactor. Of course, they could restart the centrifuges anytime they like and enrich it up to 20%, the threshold for beginning to do a bomb, and then up to 90% fairly easily in a matter of weeks to produce bomb-grade material. Once you let those centrifuges stay there, Iran can simply turn a switch and become a nuclear power within a year. And it doesn't necessarily have to be very public in the way it flips the switch. Secondly, Iran wants to build, and is in the process of building, a heavy water reactor, which produces a plutonium atomic bomb. And the negotiations have called for them to stop work on it. Iran refuses, and most likely they're going to be able to get away with it and continue to work on it. Thirdly, the Iranians are resisting inspections and want limited inspections, limited capacity to do that. They also are insisting that they not have to disclose any research they're doing on the development of nuclear weapons. And in addition, the Iranians want all sanctions to be lifted at the moment of the deal, whereas the administration wants it staged out over a period of time. And finally, Iran wants the agreement to last for a year or two. The administration and the powers want it to last for 10 or 15 years. But on every one of those issues, it looks like the administration is going to fold, and it looks like Iran is going to get exactly what it wants. This then will go to Congress. About half of the sanctions on Iran are imposed by executive order of the president following the UN Assembly Security Council resolution. Those can be undone by a stroke of the pen by Obama. But the more serious sanctions were voted by Congress and approved by Obama. And for those, Obama, in some cases, has the authority to waive them in the national interest. In other cases, he doesn't. But there is a clear majority in Congress, in fact, a 2/3 majority, an override majority, that is willing to push legislation stopping Obama from relaxing sanctions in the event of a giveaway deal. The key to this is Bob Martinez, the Democratic senator from New Jersey, who is the outgoing chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee. He and Mark Kirk, the Republican senator from Illinois, have worked together to push sanctions from day one and are very suspicious of any administration attempt to weaken those sanctions. And I expect that they will continue. And I think this will be one of the early areas of controversy between Obama and the newly elected Republican Congress. Thanks for watching.